It's 6:38 Eastern, so it's like 4:38 Mountain. I forgot I said I was gonna do this at 3:45 Mountain Time, Mountain Standard Time. I just sent out the invites again. Hopefully, if Trinette if her phone blows up, that she got the invite, she'll join. And
Hey, John.
James, I forgot about this at 3:45.
She, you know, if
I didn't check my email or anything. I was just hoping that Trinette's phone would blow up when I sent out the invites.
yeah, okay, no worries.
Were you able to do the assignment number 24 or 23, 24? I think, yeah. Were you able to start on the mini project?
Yeah, I got it done. Sorry, I've got this raging headache going on right now,
Not a problem.
and it's just kind of killing me.
I still haven't submitted, or I still haven't finished assignment 24, so I don't have access to the mini project yet.
Okay, why don't you work on it right now while we're waiting for her?
In this video, we're going to take a look at some of the more advanced information. This is a percent by row total. This is a percent by column. Click select all, click OK, and it's back to where it was. And notice that it created a chart of all of this data. And I'm going to move gender down in its place. There, now we have a different pivot table that shows average age by location and gender. I'm going to take this and cut it, Control X, and paste it up here just to move it. So in this pivot table, maybe I'll move gender to the rows. I'm going to get rid of stores, and I'm going to move type of fishing preferred across the columns. There we go. No, I think I'm going to swap these again. So I'm going to move type of fishing over here and gender back up here. There we go. So now we have 4 different pivot tables that show different things, but they're all based on the same data set back here. Pivot tables that show different things, but they're all based on the same data set back here in sheet 1. Now let's take a look at how to summarize this information graphically. It turns out that we can click on any one of these pivot tables and we can insert a chart. So I'm going to go to insert and I can choose a chart of my choice. I'm going to go ahead and just choose a normal column chart. And notice that it created a chart of all of this data automatically. And this type of chart is a special kind of chart called a pivot chart. And Excel created the pivot chart because it knew that this was a pivot table where the data came from. Pivot chart works the same way as a normal chart, except for two things. One is it's connected to pivot table data. And two, because of that, it allows us to summarize the information differently on the chart. So I can come over here and choose under type of fishing preferred. I can narrow it down to one or more different types of fishing. So I could just unselect all and choose flies only, and notice that it changes the chart to reflect my preferences. I could go back here and click select all, click OK, and it's back to where it was. I can also change the store and narrow down which store or stores I want to show. I'm going to go ahead and create 4 charts, one for each pivot table. Here's one. I'm going to come up here, insert another chart. There we go. Here's the second chart. I'm going to come down here, insert the third one. And then I'm going to come down here and insert the fourth one. Now we have 4 different pivot charts that all show different information. This is a percent by row total. This is a percent by column total. This is the average age according to location and gender. And this is the average age according to type of fishing preferred and gender. So now I have these 4 charts. What I'm going to do is create a dashboard. I'm going to add another sheet and call it dashboard. And then I'm going to move it over here, go back to sheet 2, and I'm going to select this pivot chart. And then I'm going to move it over here, the dashboard. I'm going to add another sheet and call it dashboard. And then I'm going to move it over here, go back to sheet 2, and I'm going to select this pivot chart and push Shift on my keyboard and select this one, and this one so that they're all selected, and then cut. I can either click cut here or Control X on my keyboard, and they're all gone. Come onto my dashboard and then paste, Control V or paste here. And now all of those pivot charts are on a different sheet from where my pivot tables are located. So my pivot table is now kind of an intermediate sheet that connects my dashboard to the raw data here. So I'm going to come to the dashboard and I'm going to modify these charts so that I can see them all on one screen. So I'm going to click off of here, come over here, move this one down perhaps. I'm going to shrink up this pivot chart a little bit so that it's smaller. Might be a little bit too small, but we'll go ahead and do it. Okay, I'm going to move this one up here. Pull down a little bit. Size it so that it'll hopefully look okay. Need to shrink that a little bit. Okay, then we'll do the same thing over here with these ones. Okay, it's down here, something like that, and then we're going to come up here, move this one here, do the same thing. Okay, come up here and turn off our grid lines. Just select this chart and this chart, move them over here. Now I'd like to introduce what are called slicers. Slicers are kind of what it sounds like. They're a way to slice and dice the data in a pivot chart or in a pivot table. So these drop downs here actually work the same way as a slicer, but a slicer is easier to use. So what I'm going to do is come to this first chart here, go to the Analyze tab up here under Pivot Chart Tools. I'm going to insert a slicer. When I do that, drop downs sounds like they're a way to slice and dice the data in a pivot chart or in a pivot table. So these drop downs here actually work the same way as a slicer, but a slicer is easier to use. So what I'm going to do is come to this first chart here, go to the Analyze tab up here under Pivot Chart Tools. I'm going to insert a slicer. When I do that, it brings up options to insert slicers. And these come from the fields that feed into this chart here. I'm going to choose 3 slicers here: gender, store, and type of fishing preferred. I'll click OK, and it created three boxes and type of fishing preferred. I'll click slicers here: gender, store, and type of fishing. Fishing preferred. I'll click OK, and it created 3 boxes, each of which is a slicer. So we have type of fishing preferred. There we go. Make it a little bit wide. Actually, I'll move down to that one down here, like that. Now what I can do with my slicers is I can make them different color schemes to differentiate each of my 3 slicers. So I'm going to click on the gender one. I'm going to change it to say a green color. I'm going to maybe leave this one as blue, and then I'll make this one kind of this.
Hello.
Hello.
I think we need to exchange phone numbers so we can text each other.
I'm sorry about I meant to come and do this at 3:45 Mountain, but I forgot.
Oh, don't even worry. I didn't even know because we were. It was. I didn't put a time. I should have specified, but I wasn't even sure if you guys would even be able to meet today. It was my thing. I just wanted to know. But I appreciate you guys working around. So you guys could.
Well, it's good to see you or hear you.
Me too. So are you still working on the? Okay, so you're still working on the
Yeah, I still have
assignment. Okay.
James is with us. I don't know if he's done yet or not. I forgot what he told me. So I'm gonna just keep working on this. Watching the video. Talk to him if he's available. Have you done this assignment yet?
Yeah, I did the assignment, so I'm working on the mini project right now.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna be watching the video here, so don't mind me.
Okay.
Orangish color. There. So now we have three different.
All right, James, were you able to do any of it?
Come over here and click on any of these slicer buttons. And
Is the volume on my computer, is the video soundtrack bothering the recording? Can you hear it?
We could hear your recording, but it's not like making anything fuzzy or anything. So it's fine.
I don't know if James is by his computer or not.
Yeah, he's got his thing on mute, so he's probably not.
I see. Well, go ahead and screen share what you're doing with the mini project for a second. Let me see what it looks like.
Oh, it's not very pretty. It looks like we're just doing a bunch of, so kind of like what the assignment is. Oh, I guess I can share my screen. Hold on. Okay. So as right now, I'm just kind of going through each one and getting the different spreadsheets
Is
ready.
it like an assignment tables?
Yeah, it's a lot like what you're doing right now. So, I think this number 3 one though, I think this is something I'm missing on here because these, like the chocolate and vanilla, I feel like are supposed to be down, but everything's kind of going to the side. And it says that I'm supposed to do something, but I can't quite figure out what I'm supposed to do. And then these blanks are weird to me.
Well, I'm gonna leave this locked on your little box so it shows your screen. You go ahead and work on yours. I'll work on mine. And when James comes back, we can put our heads together. Okay?
Sounds good.
All right.
like female, for instance, notice this graph just changed to only account again. I come over to this one and choose just bait fishing. Notice that looking at probably not, but I can choose troll on my both bait and spinners, and the percentages are recalculated based on just those two categories. Or I can click cancel and it shows all three together. Or I can go to the store and change the store for Lehigh. And in each case, combinations of these, I could say I want to look at Ammon and Boise by pushing control. It shows them both. And then I want to just look at females. I graph now reflects only females that made this pivot. They were based on this pivot chart. I could create additional slicers for each of these, but since all of these come from the same data set, that by simply clicking connections, and it brings up this dialog box that allows me to select report by simply clicking on the first slicer, set of slicers. I can do that by simply clicking on the first slicer, but since all of these come from the same data set, it would make sense to link all of these charts to the same set of slicers. So I can do that by simply clicking on the first slicer, going to options, and then choosing report connections. And it brings up this dialog box that allows me to select which of these pivot tables are connected to this slicer here. I'm going to go ahead and just click all of them. That's usually what we would do. I'll click OK. And then I'm going to click on the second slicer and do the same thing. Report connections, all 4 pivot tables. Click OK. And then I click on the third one and do the same thing.
I don't have a phone. I don't have a phone.
Click OK. Now I have these slicers here of my graphs update to reflect. If I click flies, they update yet. Then they all accomplish the same thing, and I prefer to use the slicers. They're easier. So I can click on this pivot chart, go to Analyze tab under Pivot Chart Tools, go to Field Buttons, and then click Hide All. And when I do that for that graph, all of the field buttons were removed, and now it looks like just a normal graph. I'm going to go ahead and select this one and do the same. Hide all. This one, same. And this one, the same. I can go clear out my slicer filters, and I have these can go clear out my name, and now tools, build buttons, and then then click hide all. And when I do that for that graph, I'm going to go ahead and select. I have these 4 charts that are all based on the same data set. I have these go throughout my slicer filters, and I have these 4 charts that are all based on the same data set with my filters. Now notice that there's no title on these charts until I click on one of the options, and then a title may or may not show up. So what we should probably do is manually select what the title should be. So I'm going to clear these out, and let's just look at what these titles could be. I'm going to start with this one here. This one here shows a graph of average age by location. So I'm going to click one of the genders, and I'm going to come up and edit this to say the average age by location. And then down here, this one's going to say average age by preferred change. Now when I clear out my slicers, you'll see that
How's it coming along, John?
now no matter what I select, the same I can do the same thing over.
I'm sorry, what, James?
I was just wondering how you're doing. How much longer until you're ready to work on that mini project?
Well, she's working on it, so you can talk to her. I'm just trying to finish up I'm watching the video, doing my assignments still.
Oh, I haven't started the mini project yet. I've been working on other homework. So might as well start at the same time as you.
All right, well, go ahead and.
Do you guys wanna meet up later tonight? Are you guys able to meet tonight?
I've got 2 other meetings tonight, so that's not gonna
Oh, okay.
work so well. But I mean, it looks like John's almost done. So
Yeah. Okay, sounds good.
pretty much the last thing he's got to do.
Yeah.
Change the orientation of the top left graph. But
Okay, so yeah, keep working on your other homework, and I'll keep doing while he finishes up, and I'll work on mini project as well as I can. I don't know why I'm struggling with it, but for whatever reason, I'm having a little bit of issues.
These ones are choosing something like this and then going in and editing things. I won't take the time to do it here in this video. I'll let you do that yourself. The other thing that we could do, I'm going to clear these out again.
Hey, what do we name these two graphs for the first 2 tables? He didn't provide any suggestions. Right, is anybody there?
I don't think you have to.
I didn't.
He doesn't mention. If he doesn't mention it, you don't need to worry about it.
Percentage of rows and percentage of columns is what I have for the 2 tables here. So we got well, it's only these tables change according to what you have said on the thingamabob. Let me go back and change the thingamabob.
from there. It's fine.
Hey, something's wrong here.
Ooh. What's wrong?
Now when I click on it, the editing boxes don't pop open. Something's wrong here. Oh, that man is.
Yeah, did you watch the video, the little tutorial video at the beginning of the mini project?
One more time. What did you say?
Did you watch the tutorial video at the beginning of the
Yes.
mini project?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
But we can watch it again because it actually does have some information that I think I need to relook at that has to do with this. So. Hold on, bud. Let's go. You are not that cold. You're just fine.
If we wanted to, is we could lock down the scale on the vertical axis. So notice here the percentage goes from 0% to 70%. If I choose save the high, notice that the percentage changed. If I wanted to, and you may not do this, it may or may not make sense. I could come over here, clear this out, double click on the axis, go to the maximum, just type in 0.7, and then push enter, and notice that it overrode the automatic and can reset it back to automatic. I'm just going to close this out. Now notice what happens when I quickly high. It stays at 70% and the graph changes. Depending on when I notice that it overrode the automatic and I can reset it back to automatic. I'm just going to leave that, close this out. Notice what happens when I quickly high. It stays at 70% and the graph changes. Depending on how big of a spread you have as you're changing different options, that may make it easier to read. Now, another thing that we can do is to change the coloring or the type of graphs that we have here. So I can click on this graph here, go to the Design tab under Pivot Chart Tools, and I can change it to a different style of graph. I could select it again, come over to change colors, and I could change the color scheme if I wanted to. And I could change these other graphs as well. I could also change the chart type by right-clicking a chart. Going to change chart. I could also from the Design tab under Pivot Chart Tools, and I could change it to a different style of graph. I could select it again, come over to change colors, and I could change the color scheme if I wanted to. And I could change these other graphs as well. chart type, and then selecting a chart type of my choice. Usually for pivot tables and pivot charts, column charts are the most preferred. I could do a bar chart or something like that. Click OK. Now notice. So anyway, this is one way to create a certain type of dashboard based on one data set where a pivot table is required. And a dashboard summarizes.
All right, Trinette. Go
Yeah.
ahead with yours, and then I'll tell you what I guess, because you said you're having a problem with which one? Which?
Well, number 3 for sure. I definitely had a problem, but I'm not positive I did any of them right. So we could probably easily just go through them one by one if you guys want to.
You want to go ahead and show yours? I'll
Yep.
look at it.
Okay. Okay. Okay, so we start by create a table that counts the number of responses to the question, which flavor of ice cream is your favorite? Show the flavors on the side of the table, modify the values in the table so that they're shown as a percentage of the grand total. That part I did not do. Okay, so sort the flavors in descending order by count and favorite flavor so that the marketing manager can easily see the most important information on the top. Can't use the drop down. Okay. Anyway, so okay. So we have to start over here. We bring everything in. And we do the pivot table. And the question was, which flavor ice cream is your favorite flavor? So which flavor ice cream is your favorite flavor? So these two, favorite flavor and fave flavor other, are going to have to do with this pivot table. And then I think these have to do with it. So, oh, whoops. Okay. So I put one of the flavors on the side. So I put favorite flavor and then the rich, the other flavors. And then I put the store, age, and gender. Oh no, I did change it to 1%. Okay. So I think I did this one right. Does that sound right from the question? Does it look like I missed anything?
I don't know. You keep moving your screen too fast.
Oh, sorry. Okay, I guess you could read your question on your computer and then come back to this one.
So you're asking if number 1 looks correct?
Yeah.
So is your number 1 the pink one?
Yeah, right here. So this is the filters I did.
What does it say over there in the count values or the values?
It's the count of sale, count of age, and count of gender.
Oh, okay. So does it ask for the gender and all that?
Okay, so modify the.
Because it doesn't look like it necessarily asks for the count of age or gender or any of that, does it?
Nope, it doesn't. So what's supposed to go on the top? But then what is supposed to come up here is the thing. Is my, and that's why I just assumed it must have been those, because those ones go with everything. Because it says show the flavors on the side of the table. Modify the values in the table so that they are shown as a percent to the grand total. And the values really are the, I believe are the gender, age, and store. Because these up here work for all the questions. And then the rest are for specific questions. And so that's why I just assumed it must be that, because what else is going to be up here? Sort the flavors in descending order. Yeah, I already.
So what in your pivot chart, what is it that you selected? Just click on the, so to create the pivot chart, did you just click on the information and then, or did you highlight everything then?
I clicked on and highlighted all of this.
Okay, so
everything.
even the top with the questions.
Not with the questions. You're not supposed to use the questions. It's only from, so like right here from 4,
Okay,
like
so
A4 all the way to.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. So just all of this. But he was specific in saying that don't use like this. So these 2 answers are for this question. And then, oops. And then this question is for this answer. This question is for this answer. Oh, wait, no, this question is for all these different flavors. So, and then this question, all of these different answers, and so on. Anyways, so the only answers that would go for everything are these 4 that would go for all of the questions. The gender, age, store, respondent ID. Does that make sense?
Hey, go back to your pivot chart.
Okay.
And what do you have in your rows?
This isn't right. In my rows, I have favorite flavor, and then favorite other. Yes, something's wrong. I'm doing something. I'm missing something. Because I just realized these are all the same number. So this is pretty good.
Well, look at the actual information. Is it? It could possibly be the same number, just the same amount of people like it.
Oh yeah, that could be.
I'm just trying to figure out.
I dropped my keyboard. I'm fumbling to pick it up. If the meeting suddenly gets cut short, I'll restart it. don't want to mess it up by fumbling with the keyboard.
Okay. And the reason why I put the the favorite flavor and everything on the side is those are the ones that work for that question.
No. Go no. Dad, go. Dad, go no. Dad, go no. Dad, go no. No head. No head. Bad head. No head. Bad for eat eight eat wait for eat on for eight one head would eat for eight b for eight wait for eight will will go no. Oh no. Yeah. Yeah? No way. Gosh.
Thank God I screwed everything up. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, good. Alrighty, am I still screen sharing? Yeah.
Okay, so let's see. So create a table that counts the number of responses to the question. Which flavor of ice cream is your favorite? Show the flavors on the side of the table, modify the values of the table, and then they show percentage sort.
All right, I submitted my assignment, and I'm here on the mini project 15 page. I'm ready to go. I'm joining the discussion.
Wait. Go. No. Oh, no. What? Go. No, but no.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
I mean, looking at the numbers, I mean, they're all the same, but the reason being is I think all you have to do is instead of doing count of store, count of age, count of gender, I think you just do responding ID number and then do the count of the
Okay, so just respondent ID down in values.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you have to do that
And then change it to a percent.
change it to count first.
Okay.
You need to go back and change it to count first because you have it as a sum.
Oh, okay, thanks.
You working on step number 1?
Okay. So see, that's all the same numbers, but instead you're just counting each individual survey.
Okay. Yeah, that looks better.
No.
Okay.
Sort
No
the
way.
by count of flavor.
No. Go.
And
Go. 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 Go.
So just try it sometime.
Okay. So this looks right for number 1.
Hold on one second. Oh. Okay. There we go. So let me see yours. Yeah, so that's what I have.
Okay.
Or actually, wait, go. Why is chocolate on the bottom? Oh, you need to
It's said to do it in ascending order.
in what?
I thought it said to do it in descending order.
Yeah, so go back. Let me show
Yeah,
you.
select descending.
Yeah. So go back to it. So click on your row labels, little drop
Right.
thing.
Uh-huh. And then sort more.
No. So you need to do it. Change favorite flavor to respondent ID.
Oh, okay. Okay.
There you go. So you got the 24, 24, 20, 18, 14. See that?
Okay, yeah. Okay. So that's done.
Excuse me.
Create a table that counts the numbers of respondents to the question.
Okay, so that's one. Now let's do the next one.
Wait, back up a second. I'm with you guys now, but I haven't started yet. To make that for number 1, making the pivot table, when I click on my sheet 1 information, it didn't work for me.
You need to make sure it's covering everything. Show us your screen. Go to your screen. Because like when I do mine, it won't take all the data that I need. So you actually have to manually do it.
So I have to.
So show your screen.
Thought I was. Okay, hold on.
Oh, no, no, you're not.
Okay, hold on.
Or you are, but you're showing us you. I don't know.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so click down. Don't click there. No. Go back up. You can't do the questions up here. You can't do row 3. You can't do row 1, 2, or 3. So you start at row 4.
Okay.
And then CTRL shift over. Okay. Then slide all the way over. Shift all the way over. Okay, yeah, there you go.
Is it as far as it looks? Okay,
Yep. That's it. So oh wait, hold on, you didn't do your pivot table. You have to open your pivot table first.
Oh, I have to select it after I open the pivot
Okay.
table?
There you go. No, that looks like it's gonna work. Okay. And then just push OK. Okay. So then you're gonna, on the rows, you're gonna put favorite flavor and save flavor other. Okay. Okay. And then on your values, respondent ID. Now you have to change that to count. And do you remember how to do a percent?
Say that again.
So change it to a percent.
Am I doing the right thing? Change
Yep, you are. Keep going. And
percent
that's the
of
grand total. The grand total percent is what I want.
Okay.
Okay, you're good.
Right.
So number 2.
That was number 1 all right there.
Yep, that was number 1.
Thank you. All right. Create a table that counts the number of responses to the question, which flavor of ice cream is your favorite? Show the flavors on the side of the table and the stores on the top. Also, sort the flavors in descending order by count of favorite flavor. So I'm going to make a whole nother page sheet with a whole nother spreadsheet, right? Or pivot.
So if you just copy the one you have,
Okay.
maybe they tell us just to copy it, which
Yeah.
is a lot easier. Just
Are we
copy
doing
that
this all on
entire
the same
sheet.
sheet?
Yeah. And just copy it next to it. Yeah. Okay, there you go.
All right. So
Okay, so
this one's
the
going to
question.
be. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're fine. I think I just did. Let me.
Number of responses to the question. Flavor of ice cream is your favorite? Oh, chop. So it's the instructions to number 2 sound like what we just did for number 1.
Yes, but we're gonna do the store.
We have to add
Instead.
store.
I believe store goes in column. Does that sound right to you? Store goes in column, James?
That's what I just said. Yeah.
The top, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Oops.
Go Daddy. Go Daddy.
So making it in descending orders.
No.
What's the key to doing that? The filter?
Yeah, go up to rows. You go up to
Oh.
yeah, but I think you're supposed to do the chocolate in descending order. You're in the wrong one. I think. You gotta go to row labels. Click on that one.
This one right here, right?
Yeah. And then more sort
More sort.
options.
They went in descending, right?
Yes. But I think you gotta change the favorite flavor to, yeah, click to that. Count to respond to. I think that's Stacy. You're also gonna change this. I don't think it's gonna be a percent anymore. Oh, goodness. Okay. Yeah, I don't think it. The second table is gonna be a percentage. Favorite flavor. Oh, maybe I was wrong. I'm just sorting.
Go. Go. Go.
The number of responses. So she's made a number, right?
Yeah.
But it's all the decimals they're all less than 1. So I don't know if that's right. That doesn't feel right. James, what do you think?
Something is off on yours. So you still have a percent down at the bottom. You're still they're still under a percent somehow.
Yeah, I'm not able to select the bottom part though. Oh yeah, there it goes. Okay, it didn't let me do it before.
Yeah. So click all of them. Yeah.
Mom, I could go.
Still decimal.
No, I think you have to change it another way. You can't change it up there. So put it back to the percent.
John,
Okay,
go
so
ahead
you
and
have.
remove the count of respondents from your value section on your pivot table.
Quack, quack, quack. Yeah. No, but
And then add it back in after you remove it.
What am I putting in values then?
You're just gonna put it back in.
Oh.
I think that gets rid of the percentage. Oh. No. Let's see. Okay, so you're gonna have to go up to. So if you click on count of respondents, I believe, you go to value field setting. Oh, thank you.
It says I haven't set the count.
You have to go to show value as.
Gotcha.
What, you want to taste?
Wasn't thinking. Sorry.
You got it set as grand percentage.
Yeah, this is good. Okay.
Try putting it at no calculation.
Does that look right to you guys?
That's what mine
Yep.
looks like.
That's what mine looks like.
Okay.
Ooh. Oh, where's Mommy's water bid?
that.
Thank you. Okay, so that looks like number 2's done. Oh, what's wrong, baby? Okay, number 3, I know I'm like way off on number 3.
All right, number 3. Create a table that counts the number of responses to a question. Which of the below flavors of ice cream do you like? Show the flavors on the side and the gender on the top. Hint: you may need to drag and move some of. Is it the symbol for some of values to row column in order for this to work. Also, you can you change the row values with custom name? Change the name of each flavor so it'll show the Name of the flavor, not the count of the name of the flavor. Instead of changing the count of flavor to just chocolate. In the custom name field in the value field settings, you must use the space before the. You must use a space before or after the name of the flavor for this to work. I gotta go back and look and see what they're talking about.
So the hint is where I think I'm messing up. I don't quite understand how to get rid of the values or something.
It's asking for gender in here too somewhere, right?
It's a shark game.
Yeah.
So we shouldn't be listing stores at the top in columns. We should be doing gender.
Right.
Here, I'll go and see if he can play this. And you can play his.
I remember to do you can change the name right here when you're doing the value field settings. So that's where we're going to change the name when we get to that step. I'm not sure what I'm doing yet. I have to go back and read it again. For my table, if we're saying have the show the flavors on the side and the gender at the top, from I just copied the previous pivot table. It's got favorite flavor and also favorite flavor other. Do I need both of those in the row
No,
section?
this is a different question, so you're not going to use either one of those.
That's why I was
So
asking.
you're actually going to use all the, just like the vanilla, strawberry, pistachio, cake batter, mint, chocolate chip, that whole list of bubble gum, salted caramel, all of those. Just the plain.
Is there a select all button? Do I have to just click each one
You
individually?
can click each one and it will just go in. You don't actually have to drag it. Oh, goodness. Yeah, just hit all of them. But see how they're like moving to the side? So there's something that I haven't quite.
So how come you added in there?
Say what?
How come you have gender in there?
Because the question says we're supposed to have gender across the top.
Yeah.
Where does it say that?
We're on number 2 or number 3 right now.
Oh,
So number
gender.
3, it says.
I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And no, fine.
All
That's
right.
why we work together.
Now wait, let me bring something to our attention here. As I'm individually clicking these flavors in, they're popping in over here on my table, but they're all popping in like under each other.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. So there's something that we have to fix, and I think that has to do with the hint that they were giving us. But I don't quite understand the hint.
Maybe we shouldn't be clicking, and maybe we should just be dragging them down one
No,
by one.
I tried dragging it, and it still did it. Because that's what I was thinking. I was like, maybe I wasn't supposed to click them. And I dragged them all in, and it still ended up at the end.
So wait, what's the issue that you're having?
See how they're not like the vanilla strawberry pistachio. They're not like right under each other. They're kind of like going to the side.
They're like
moving up.
subdirectories underneath each one of the other options.
Yeah.
Choices.
Yes,
Yeah, I didn't have that issue.
you didn't. Okay.
I'm sorry, what?
Okay then. So why did we have it then?
It's because you guys have it in the wrong spots. So you need to have
That's what's.
under the values section, and then gender
Oh,
up in the columns, and then values in the rows.
okay, okay.
I have, yeah. So, anyways,
So all these that we have listed as rows are listed. These favorite flavors should be slid over into the values section.
It sounds like it.
yeah.
Okay.
And then gender stays in columns, and then value moves over to rows.
Say that again.
Just move all the flavors over, and then I'll tell you after you've
All right,
moved.
sorry.
No worries. I don't want to throw too much at you at once.
Oh my goodness. What is...
Now
Okay, that looks
each one of
so
these.
much better.
We're gonna have to go in there one by one and take off the word count. The count of.
Yeah, that looks way better. Mine was so bad.
Are you having an issue taking off the count of?
Well, I don't know. Does it say that we need to?
Yeah. It says rename
Okay.
the value table or the name so that it only says the flavor, not the count of.
Yeah, you have to like click on each one individually.
Mine's
value fields.
mine's saying that there's already something named that. For some reason.
I'm not at the same spot we are all at, so let me read it again. Sum of values, that's what it is.
You get the error message? We tried to rename it.
Oh, it's just wait, sum of values. The sum of values is in the column section or in the where should that be?
So the values should be under rows.
What?
That's right. You've got it done. I don't. What are you trying to do now?
I was just asking where it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be in the column section.
Values.
What are you asking?
This little option says sum of values or that little crooked Roman numeral.
Yeah, values is supposed to be in rows.
Sum of
Gender
values.
is supposed to be in column.
All right, so I have them both in column right now, so I have to move that.
Yeah, so move values over to rows.
Oh, I'm looking at Trinette's. Sorry, I'm sitting there like, what are you talking about? I'm like, you haven't, because I was looking at Trinette's page.
All right. So all of these things that say count of chocolate, count of vanilla, count of, we just have to one by one take off the count of, right?
Yeah, but you also, so you see how you have count of respondent ID in there? You need to get rid of
That was a mistake.
You also need to get rid of count of favorite mother, count of favorite brother, count of favorite father, count of favorite sister. Or is
So we're
that
just gonna,
That
What?
was just me not paying attention. You're right.
no? You're fine. You've got better eye for detail than I do. Probably.
can you guys look at mine real quick to see if I'm changing this right? It doesn't seem like I'm changing the names right. The Count of Vanilla. So I clicked on it.
Okay.
And I deleted the Count of,
Okay.
and then I pushed OK, and it's giving me this.
That's exactly what I was saying earlier. So the way I got past that is I just put a space after vanilla.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I remember reading something in the instructions about a space. All right,
Okay.
I haven't gotten to that step yet.
Oh, I didn't read that part. But I figured it out.
It's nice to be smart, you know.
All right. So yeah. Okay, where's my instruction?
I appreciate you guys meeting today. Just if I hadn't mentioned that.
Not a problem.
It's fine. I didn't have work today, so I've just been working on homework all day, and it's just been in the butt. But
Okay.
getting something done.
Special.
Anything that counts the response question.
Okay. So get that done.
Bubblegum.
No hat.
Oh, there's no hat. I'm sorry.
All right, so let me ask a question. I've got all my
Okay.
my favorites renamed. Oops. I've got all my favorites renamed. Genders in the columns, and the sum of values in the rows. Is that it?
Are we supposed to have them as a percent?
Oh yeah, mine are in percentage, aren't they?
Oh, oh, mom.
What about you? Percentage?
Oh my, oh. Wow.
Let me read the instructions.
What that all?
Okay, it looks like we have it all right. Number 3. I just read it.
Yeah, the original question is, or the original instruction is create a table that counts the number of responses to the question. So I don't think it's supposed to be in percentage. It's supposed to be a regular number, I think. What do you think, James?
Are you talking about number 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just numbers.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, yours are just.
Mama.
These are supposed to be in off of
Mom.
descending order.
Mom.
Oh, Flint, stop.
I'm not here. I'm not here. Mom.
You're not here.
No. I'm not here, my role.
Oh,
Hmm.
you want this is what you want? Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
we can't hear.
No.
I don't see the descending order, but you mean number 3B needs to be in descending order?
Yeah, does it?
I don't
No,
see
it
it in
doesn't
the
look.
instructions.
Okay, it doesn't look like it needs to be. Okay, so number 4.
Let me ask a question, guys. Over here on our second pivot table, where it says others please specify has different flavors. I don't have any lines going across. Is that a mistake or is that the way it's supposed to be? I don't have any
That's how it
grid
is
lines.
on mine, I believe.
Say
Mine
what?
doesn't have any grid lines either. Mine doesn't have any grid lines either. I think they put the grid lines in. Um,
I
because
see.
like if you look up at
It's reached different. Yeah, I see. Okay.
yeah, because other just has a lot of them.
Other section. Okay.
Cell comma. Clear description.
I just did something. Now I can't get my pivot table things to.
Is that your number 4?
How do I get the pivot edit box to pop open again?
You just click on one of them.
Yeah,
So don't click. No, yeah, right there. Oh, it's not coming up. Oh, I did that last time on last week's assignment. When I was going through the assignment and the video was going, I did something that I couldn't get it back up either.
I know. I remember doing that. I was gonna go back up and reverse my steps. A few things here.
If it's not coming up. Oh, jeez.
I'm gonna create a new one. Hold on.
You got to go up to location.
Yeah, I meant to do that.
So,
Um,
yeah.
okay.
Okay. Okay, so you're going to want to take down on rows. You want to put least favorite on rows. And then stores, I believe, in columns. Okay, so I gotta read this again. So
Flavors in rows. We're on number 3 or number 4?
4.
Okay. So modify the values in the table so that they're shown in percentage in the row tab total. What are the values?
I'm guessing respondent ID.
Well, let's see what the question is. Hold on. Table that counts the responses. Which flavor
Because
ice
it
cream
doesn't,
is favorite? Okay.
it doesn't really.
So we got store and least favorite. Values, number of respondents. Yeah, my only other idea would be the favorite brand, but we're counting the people. So maybe gender, either respondent or gender.
Oh, person with the vote total.
When I put down the respondents, I've got a list of locations. Provo and Rexburg and SLC.
Well, those are the stores.
Oh, I see in the column section. Okay, good.
Yeah.
I'm not paying attention. Okay. So does this look right to you, James? Do you think it's the sum of respondent ID, the respondent ID?
No, it's always going to be the count. But
It's what did you say?
You have it as sum, and you need to
Okay,
change your respondent as count.
I got you. Thank you. Would help if I read the directions. All right.
And then you need to go in and change it to a percent. Not up there.
Percentage of grand total.
Of row total.
Gotcha.
Okay, so then we did that. So let's see. Insert. Then insert a single cell column comment. Okay, so we have to insert a comment. Very clear description of what percentage value means.
So it doesn't matter which cell we use.
It doesn't say, so it doesn't matter if just one of them. It's probably at the top, I would guess. We just do it.
well, no, you want to specify. So, for instance, like where it says chocolate
Hold on a
has
second,
the
James.
highest percentage.
Sounds like you've got your page open twice because they're getting feedback. Did you hear me?
I don't have my page open twice.
Okay. Maybe that was Trinette's page with her. Oh yeah, Trinette turned her microphone off or her speaker off. All right, say what you were saying again.
So if you look under Provo and chocolate, you have 52.94%, correct?
Yeah.
So that's the highest percentage on the overall board, right? So I chose that cell because no matter how you organize it, it's always going to be the highest, right? So I just put a cell comment in there saying it's clear that chocolate is the least favorite flavor in Provo. And then you can also say, or whatever, but like I just made it clear that because it has the highest percentage, it's the least favorite. That makes sense?
Yeah, it makes sense.
And
Now
so
I'm right clicking it to put in a comment, but I
you
don't
don't
remember.
you got to go to review. You click the cell and go to review and then add comment.
All right. So it's clear that the chocolate is the highest percentage of. Well, how did you word yours?
Just the least favorite. I just put the least favorite. I put it is
We're
clear.
probably supposed to have our own words anyway, so.
Yeah, I just put it is clear that the least favorite flavor in Provo is chocolate.
Okay.
Just the average.
In Provo, the least favorite flavor shown here is chocolate, highest percentage. That's what I'm putting under mine.
If you're happy with it, I'm happy with it.
Say that again.
I said if
If
you're
you're-
happy with it, I'm happy with it.
Okay, so that one's done.
What just happened? It stopped showing my comment. There it is. Now, hey, let me ask you guys a question. I'm just copying and pasting these pivot charts next to each other, going off to the right. Doesn't the standards of professionalism mean show that I should do them like down below, one below each other, so that the guy doesn't have to scroll to the right and to the left?
Yeah.
Right.
I have to change mine then. Okay.
I think you can add the first two together because you'll still have enough room
Yeah.
to show. Because on the side, we're going to end up having our what was it? Like, other tables, whatever they're called, slicers. We're going to be eating and look at the baby. Get some leftovers then. There's some leftover chili.
Fun. Yeah. Yeah.
4. Is there another one after number 4?
Here we have number 5 to do.
Yeah. So it sounds for number 5. I should copy and paste the one we did before where we already took off the name of. Oh no, I guess I'm gonna have to redo it.
No, because it's a different question. So
Yeah, no, yeah, I understand. All right, so for this one, I'm gonna have to fill in each of those flavors all over again, right? Let me go back and read the instructions. So for the ranking, how do I put the favorite flavor others in the values section?
Yeah, I believe so. James, did you get
There's
it done?
something I didn't really follow along with before. Remember in that previous table where it said we had to put the sum of values over onto the row section? What was that about? Because the values is a whole complete. I don't know what I'm asking.
Value.
Let me finish putting my flavors down here.
I think it all looks fine, what you did, so I don't think you have it wrong.
No, wait a second. I'm doing something wrong. Hold on. Remember when we were putting.
Oh, you copied the comment over, so maybe you shouldn't have copied the one above. I should have copied. You might want to just delete that one. Well, I guess you could just take the comment away. So. Under visit review, I think. Okay, yeah. No, you are doing something wrong. Okay. It's not chocolate and vanilla. You're gonna go down and put in rank vanilla ice cream and rank chocolate ice cream and rank strawberry ice cream. Because it's a different question.
Okay.
And then you're actually going to have it be average instead of count.
You brought down. Get rid of average of favorite flavors out of your values. That doesn't go in there. And James, didn't you put the rank vanilla and chocolate strawberry in the value section?
Yeah.
Or did you put it in the rows?
I
I put mine in the value. Yeah.
And then I put, let's see.
The values in the rows.
Rows.
Mom, I go.
So now move values under rows.
Yeah.
And then you're going to change all those from sum to average. All right, now mine looks super ugly. Now it's time to add everything else.
You have another strawberry. Change chocolate too. And then you have to get rid of average of rank. And it will just be vanilla, strawberry, and chocolate ice cream. Yeah. Delete that. Rank, average of rank. Okay. And then just push OK. There you go. You left your little dash in strawberry.
I'll fix it.
Okay. How many decimals, James, did you leave on it? I just left one decimal.
I did 2.
Did you do 2? I think it would look better if I probably have 2 because they're so. Yeah, that gives more information a little bit. Now you have a. Yeah, I don't know. A weird graph.
Is that all for number 5?
Yeah, that's it. Okay, and all number 6s is changing your colors. So if we could skip that one and go to like, let's see. So the number 7. Add the ability to quickly change or slice any table according gender, store, and age. Give each of these 3 a different color. So now we're going to do our slices.
Gender store. They want us to associate the slicers to all the different tables,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
Oh, we have to make graphs to make slicers, though?
No.
Mm-hmm. I've already forgot.
I forget where we make slicers at.
You're gonna do
Here we
it
go.
in the insert tab.
Which tab?
Insert.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Oh, what? Okay, so gender for
There it is. So what are we including for our slicers?
gender small.
Gender. And age. In order to change different colors, don't we have to make 3 different slicers though?
Yeah.
No, I guess not. Never mind.
Yeah, so you'll have just like that. I have it.
And we're attaching in each one to the different. Wait. That's right. The report connections button is how you do it. And each of these slicers are connected to each of our tables, right? I mean, all of our tables, right? I just asked somebody that a few seconds ago and they answered.
Okay, I'm doing something wrong.
What's the matter?
Can't get my slicers to come up for some reason.
It's on the insert
Yeah,
tab.
I'm
When I
hitting it.
couldn't find
Oh,
mine,
there
I
we go.
found mine over like their small icon.
I just realized what I did wrong. Okay, I figured it out. So it's gender, age, and store.
Gender, age, and store, yeah.
Okay. I wasn't clicking on one of the tables. So that was what was messing me up.
We are gonna have to create charts.
Oh, lovely.
That's right. We'll probably do it on another page. That don't look good at all.
I'm not going to be original in any way. I'm just going to stick to the example they gave us in the other assignment. All right, now I heard you say we're not gonna need tables.
Yeah, after we do the other, they will have us create tables.
I should have made the number 1, number 2 in descending order.
Okay, I need help. How do I connect them again? Don't I highlight?
Once you get all your graphs made, put them on the same page. But to do that, you have to touch one, then hit shift, then touch the next one, hit shift, then touch the next one. It'll select all of them at the same time. Then you cut and paste all of them at the same time.
But to connect my graph, not my graphs, to connect my tables to my slicers, how do I connect all my tables to each
Select the
slicer?
slicer you want to activate.
Uh-huh.
There's a tab up at the, let me see, hold on a second. Let me look and see which one.
There's a tab at the top when you select the slicer that says slicer. You're going to click on that, and then you'll select report connections.
Not having that.
Yeah, where did you say report connections?
Oh, do I actually select the
So select your slicer.
Yeah, the options tab.
And
options?
then under,
When you change the colors.
yeah.
Right.
Or you can right click it, and then you can
Okay.
go down to report connections.
Okay. Awesome.
And then just select all of them.
All of them. Okay, great. Thank you. Okay. There we go. Awesome. Thank you. Okay.
How many chart tables are there total again? 5 or 4? 1, 2, 3, 5. So there's five graphs, right?
Yeah.
I don't want to make the same one twice by accident. When we make our dashboard, we're supposed to have all the graphs on the same page where they're visible, right? They're not supposed to be one below the other, right?
Believe so, yeah.
John and Trinette, you see how
Yep.
your words look funny on your graphs?
Yeah.
If you click on the axis titles, go to format, or yeah, right click it and go to format axis titles.
Format field or format?
So like on your chart, click on one of your graphs and just go to edit it. You're clicking on the field part, John. You just gotta click on the graph.
Okay.
Okay, there we go. And then go to format chart area. Select the axis titles, and then so like for instance on Trinette, on your favorite flavor of ice cream,
Mhm.
one, do you see how you have vanilla, strawberry, and chocolate all like down below?
Yep.
So you're gonna click on go ahead and click on the axis titles. Okay, and then go to the column chart looking thing over on the right.
Okay, so like axis options.
No, where it's got the little columns.
Oh, these, yeah, axis options. Okay.
Okay, go to labels. And then see where it says multi-level category labels?
Yep.
You want to unclick that.
Okay.
And then you're just going to have to go in and edit the blank and the bubble gum. The blanks and the bubble gum.
And edit them. Do I want to?
Yeah.
Do I want to get rid of the blanks?
What?
Do I want to get rid of the blanks?
Yeah, well, you want them to say vanilla, strawberry, chocolate, not blank.
Oh, okay. Okay.
How many puppies do you want?
Hey, James.
Yeah, what's up?
I started to follow what you were telling Trinette, but I didn't. I took the multi-level Delias off of 3 of my charts. What else were you saying?
Oh, well, since you weren't listening, you get to miss out on that little tidbit of information.
When you said took the access labels, I wasn't sure what you meant by access labels. That's why I was fumbling.
Do you see how on your let's see here. Yours looks fine actually. Well, hold on.
I took off the multi whatevers for 3 of them.
Yeah, so do you see how it says blank still
Where?
on your first top right? You see how it says blank? Or sorry, top left. And the one below it. How it has blank instead of vanilla, chocolate, and strawberry.
Hold
Can
on.
you see that?
I'll tell you in a second as soon as I zoom in.
go. So you just need to edit those labels because
You mean these
shouldn't say
guys right
blank.
here?
Yeah, those should be your other flavors. So you just gotta edit it so that way it says the correct flavor instead. Have you fixed it yet, Trinette? Mine's different. Mine.
I think so. But I did it. I actually changed the graph. I just closed out the blank. Do I need to close out? So the other, don't we want to show these or do we not want to show them?
I don't know. I left mine open, but you said you just closed the blank ones.
Yeah, this is all I did. Was I just closed
Okay.
it and shut up vanilla? Do you
Yeah.
think that
Okay.
matters?
No, that's actually probably what I did because mine did it automatically. So I was, but it's because I already closed those a long time ago.
But I don't know. It does have 18% for the other. Whereas then if you separate it, they each go to 14. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Please
I mean, they can open it up. They can open it up themselves. You know what I mean? So it's
Where
not
is
going
it
to kill.
getting? Forgive me for sounding like the preschooler here, but on my dashboard, on my graph, is where it says blank. How do I change that? Where is it getting that word from? The
So
blank.
go back to where you have your pivot tables. So do you see under chocolate where it says blank at the top left?
Yeah.
You need to click the little thing next to chocolate, and then it'll close that down. Do that for all of them. And then John, don't forget you gotta change your chart there to be in descending order.
Which one are you talking about?
The chart that you're on right now, it needs to be in descending order.
For the rows?
So go hit value filters. Never mind. Hold on. Oh, no. At the very top where it says favorite flavor, you got to change that to count of respondent ID.
Say that again.
Change that to count of respondent ID.
That's not one of the options. Should I change the name?
Oh, hold on. Click off of it real quick. Hit cancel. Try just clicking on the count of respondent ID. And then right click.
Oh, let me close this up. Right click it.
Hold on. Favorite percentage. Mine's different than yours, so it's. Click on the row labels where it has a little drop down. Yeah, try that.
Yeah, that's what I had to do.
Okay, there we go. And then we change that to count respondent ID. There you go.
All
There you
right.
go. Cool.
All right.
Graphs. So I just need to change all my graphs so they look pretty.
No, I'm closing up my little expanded delia so they don't say blank, but I don't feel like that's like the solution to the problem. And it may be a temporary fix. Am I just being too worried?
Probably.
Let me go back and look at my charts. Yep, that fixed the problem. Now, let me ask a question, guys. For our dashboard with our charts displayed all on the same page and all, should we move the slicer delias to that same page?
Or what?
Should we move these slicer delias to the same page that the graphs are on?
Well, let's see. What does it say?
I'm just gonna leave mine there.
Well, I think the person grading us would want to be able to change the slicer and see the difference on the whatchamacallits.
In the video, he didn't move the slicers.
They were on the same page as the graphs, weren't they?
I don't think so. I don't. Here, I'll look at my thing real quick. Oh, yep, they were. So probably then. Yeah. Yeah.
You can just cut and paste them.
I thought I was cut and pasting them, but they disappeared. Where'd they go?
You gotta paste them.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying. I just cut them. Now I can't find them.
Sounds like a personal problem for me.
Thanks. Come on. I don't have to backspace dealio. There they are. I hit cut, but they're not. They're still there. There they are.
Oh.
When is this project due? It's due tomorrow night.
Yeah. Tomorrow night.
This one I can fiddle with it tomorrow. It look pretty.
Easy.
Making drama.
No, I haven't yet. Okay. So I think everything else is easy enough that we just need to fiddle around and get what we want. So I'm going to let you guys go.
All right. I'm happy with. Thank you very much for your help, guys. I wouldn't have figured this out without your help.
Yeah,
No
thank you
problem.
guys.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll talk to you later.
So hey, James,
What's up?
do you want to meet again tomorrow at normal time to go over, just make sure we didn't have any mistakes, or did we good for tonight?
If you have any questions, just email me. Like if you are, and then we can decide if we want to go over it. If you have any questions,
All right,
if you
I'll
feel
go.
confident with it, then we'll just plan on not meeting. But email me. I'm open all day tomorrow. So
All right. If we don't match up, if we don't meet up tomorrow, we will meet up on Saturday then.
yeah, that's fine. Oh, actually, I'm gonna be gone Saturday, so we'll have to find another time to meet. I'm gonna be
You let me
my
know when's
dad's.
good for you. I'm flexible.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Well,
You have a good
talk to
night.
you later, man. See ya.
Thanks a lot, man.
No problem.
Good night.